not much has happened since the West Ham triumph. There's only a few games to speak of. We have brought in Vitorino Giarletta from Avellino, off the ball, pace, dribbling, finishing. He's okay. He's not brilliant. He's good enough for this level. So our latest fixtures. After the West Ham win, we won 1-0 against Southend, where their goalkeeper had a pretty good game. Not a perfect game, but a pretty good game. We got the winner through Abdul coming back into the team, well, off the bench. It's a pretty standard game. 8 shots on target. It's 85th minute goal. Then we went away to Macclesfield, where Paul Evans got, I think, his first goal of the season, no, second goal of the season. So he's still doing well. And Tarutin, obviously still scoring the goals. Marek just absolutely killing it still. Probably my best player so far this season. You may have noticed that El Sudani has replaced Neitzel in central midfield, so he's just doing a little bit better. Although his ratings come down, so I imagine that he'll be dropped for the next game. Then I didn't record the FA Cup first round because I didn't think there was much chance of us losing to Macclesfield. So we beat Macclesfield 3-0, even after getting Henning sent off. Again, same old. The star players just being the star players, as you'd expect. Henning's got a 4-match ban coming up, so I think that's because he's got 2 red cards. That's a bit of a blow. In terms of their players, obviously we got Ricky Lambert. However, their best player is Chris Byrne, and he has been purchased by Watford for 110k. So that's always good when the teams lose their best players. If the teams that have played, Southend, not on this version, but on I believe the .68 version, they've got some very good players. Brendan Burke sometimes is good, but really they've not got that good a team. They have purchased Somerville off Doncaster, so he's obviously just scoring goal after goal from central midfield, because why wouldn't he? And then this is my theory about games before cup games. So I play Lincoln away and I lose 1-0. 10 shots, 6 on target, 1 shot, 1 on target. McConville scores in the 55th minute. Andrew Key, I'm assuming that's how you say his surname, it might be Quay, but I'm assuming it's Key. And it gets a man of the match performance. Scott Jones, decent centre back. Lee Thorpe's decent forward. I do like him to play as the attacking midfielder in my team if I ever have him. I do get him quite frequently. Peter Gaines, usually a decent player. But yeah, so we lost that game. So we're preparing for the game against Arsenal. As you can see, we've got a lot of green here. The attributes that we really care about, physical, they're the ones that go up more than anything else, and they're the ones that can all go up. Whereas when you start going to the other attributes that are the CA15, then they have to take off each other. So like when you look at the defensive ones, we do get some of these, but like position has to take off, tackling, things like that. Although he's gone up a lot, hasn't he? He's gone up in everything. Anyway, back to this. So I will meet you when we are ready to play Arsenal. So ready for the game against Arsenal. Obviously, if they play this team, we're going to get absolutely battered. Bergkamp's brilliant. Is it the Romford Pele? I think that's what they call him. Ray Parler, and I think that's what they call him. Incredibly good player on this game. Thierry Henry, incredibly good player on this game. Zidane, since he's been improved by the Lussenhoff, he's very good. Ashley Cole, brilliant. Lauren, brilliant. So if this team plays us, we lose. It's that simple. Their substitute team, their backup team, is actually really good as well. So even if they put their backup team in, we are not in good shape. Hopefully we can win, but I'm not holding out much hope. Obviously I'm saying hopefully. Just let me do the speed to fast and let's go. Let me have a look what team they've got out. So obviously, even this team, we've got Francis Jeffers, who's like obscene. Carnu, who is equally obscene. Lundberg, Pires, Sinclair, good player. Although I don't think they need a right winger. They've got Pennant as well, haven't they? Pennant's very good. Greg Oates is probably their weakest player, but still got a position of 21. Giovanni van Bronckhorst. So yeah, this is their backup team, and it's incredibly good. So yeah, horrible, horrible, horrible draw. Using goal, Richard Wright. Yeah, I still don't expect to win this game. I expect to lose this game. They're just too good. Richard Wright. So yeah. No one I really want to change out. Maybe Wojciech for Carlson because he's a little bit more physical. And that's it. I expect to lose this one 3-2 to a last minute goal. Because that's how it always happens against really good teams. So you prefer you need someone else to knock these out. So these can be knocked out. If a Premier League team plays a Premier League team, these will play like a weak team. I think Terry Henry's on now. No, I thought I saw Henry. So they've taken off Van Bronckhorst and Keown, but their team's still absolutely ridiculous. We're going to put our fast players on now. Let's see if El Sudni can come on and rescue us. But yeah, they're just too good. Like I'd need at least, possibly even 2 seasons to get a team that can beat Arsenal. Because realistically, they're not going to be in the FA Cup, in the Champions League. Oh, we won on penalties. Amazing. Okay. I'll take that. See you in the next vid. So we've got our next game against Oldham in the FA Cup second round. We've just played a game against Rochdale where we drew 1-1. They scored in the 89th minute and the goalkeeper got man of the match. And I've got this feeling that it's just games before cups, like before big cup games. I've always said that. Anyway, we're going to play away at Oldham. So Oldham, Lee Morris is an incredibly good player. Neil Morgan's a very good player. Got 2 very, very good left wingers there. Okay. They're 22nd in the division, I think 23rd. They're not very high in the division. But it seems to be that the teams that are doing worse always get the best players in on what do you call it? Loan. Bit mad. Okay, lovely to see my goalkeeper getting a 5. We'll change him up. I think we'll just continue with that team. That's 10th field of the season. All good. Don't really do much during the matches, I'm just reading. So, once again, Marek doing bits, really good. And obviously we've got our player that's banned, so we'll see you in the next little segment. I can't believe I've done it again. I've not put the microphone in when I've been recording the game. So we're playing Man United. I'm just saying about how good their first team is and how good their second team is, and how regardless who they play, it's going to be a tough game. This is probably the second worst draw, but the worst draw you can have. These Liverpool and Arsenal. So Arsenal the worst draw. No, Arsenal the second worst draw. These are the worst draw, and Liverpool the third worst draw because their substitutes are so good. Their backup team is so good. So it starts off pretty bad. That we do get some chances, and then Scholes scores, and then I am a little bit worried at this point in time I look at the match stats, we are getting a bit outplayed, and I just say about how Stewart's very good. Like, all of their players are just very good, every single one of them. The only one that I say that isn't on the same like planet as the other ones is Tierney, who's the left back, and I believe it's him who gives away the penalty, but I will have to check that, which is quite funny if it is. And then we get a second goal, and we do quite well here. And then I'm just saying, please don't let them score like all the big teams do. And luckily we get to the full-time whistle and we do not concede. I do say that now my left wing has got a man of the match after my right wing has been carrying the team all season. We have a quick look through. We just say, like, if we can beat this team, we can pretty much beat any of the teams. Because this is like, you know, a team that would have a good chance of doing well in the Prem. So there's that. I'll see you in the next segment. So since the Manchester United game, we've had a few games. We've played Torquay at home. We won 2-0 with the two main goal scorers both bagging. That's always nice. I know I was going to show people about who my best players were. Turretin, clearly one of my best players. Then we played in the Vans against Dover. I didn't think it was worth showing. The goalkeeper was sent off in the 11th minute, and then that was that. Ryan Calderwell, decent striker for low down if you got to buy him. Steve Norman scored that winner against me before. Annoying. Niall Inman's quite a decent player as well. Good right winger if you need one. Again, down in the lower divisions. Nothing else really worth talking about there. Then Oldham, we beat them 3-0 away. I've got Johan Holm. I've purchased this guy. He's pretty good. I've had him before. You've seen him on my Twitter feed. He's a very, very good player. Off the ball 20, pace 17. He's got the technique, dribbling, finishing. His balance isn't too great, but he's rapid. So he saw 3 goals, 2 appearances. Then we played home against Hartlepool. Once again, my main man, my central midfielder, 15 goals in 25 games, 6 assists, 5 man of the match. So he's just getting better and better. He doesn't win as many headers as he should, which is quite annoying. Then we beat Halifax 2-1 away from home. John Walsh had a worldie. He had 2 shots on target. Same again. Evans tackling. Neitzel doing well. Turretin with 19 goals in 33 games. So he's not scoring as many as I thought he would, but he's still scoring a lot. And then the last game was Huddersfield where we won 6-2. So Dalroy Facey, who I spoke about before, I think we played Huddersfield before at some other point in time. Maybe that was earlier on in this season. So Dalroy Facey really is a player that you should buy. An excellent player. Plays in midfield or up front. He's got the physicals, and he's got the CA15. So this guy is like just an incredible player. Can't say enough about how if you want to play somebody that can play up front in midfield, score lots of goals for you, Dalroy Facey is absolutely the boss of that. Usually you can get him for about $1 million. Normally he normally doesn't even start for them, but he is someone that you can pick up pretty cheap, and he's absolute gold for pretty much 10 seasons in a row. So that does the roundup. We're top of the league, 69 goals scored, 16 conceded. As you can see, our conceded is getting better. We need to hit over 100 goals this season. Won't be happy if we don't after last season's patheticness. And then we've got 3 of the top 4 players in the division. Obviously Forest and Derby I've already spoken about. So that's where we're at the moment. Our next match is against Aston Villa at home in the Cup. It's the next game in the FA Cup. No, it's the first game. The next game in the FA Cup. They've got a really good team. Same as before. If they play their best team, including Juan Pablo, Littmanen, perfect attacking midfielder by the way, Gareth Barry, the Alonso replacement obviously. Actually, if they play this team, we've got no chance. They aren't in Europe, so they might play this team. The only hope we've got is the fact that because we are in the 3rd division, they might not play this first 11. That would be ideal. I've got Ham and Turretin up front together because they've got the pace to pretty much annoy Villa and the movement. So just let me make sure the commentary speed's right. So let's have a look at this. So I do think they've got quite a strong team out, which is really frustrating. Evans doesn't score many goals. So let's have a look. Yep, we've got Klaus Jensen, always does well, 7.75 million. I wish I had that money. Thompson's playing left wing back, that's fine, he's got decent versatility. So yeah, this is a pretty good team they've got out. Peter Enkelman's their first choice keeper as well. Alpe, yeah, pretty decent team. My formation does work quite well against their formation. It's sort of like one of the hard counters to it. I'm going to keep the team the same. I'm not sure if I showed you Mariano. I think I did last video. So he's got the creativity, pace, creativity, passing that I go on about. So he should be doing okay. Anyway, we'll keep this team on. So hopefully we can just get into the last few minutes with a victory. They had 5 shots, 3 on target. We dominated the game. Evans, because his position is so high, even against like high teams, really elite teams, he still gets the tackles in. He's just there first. You see, my runners still running, so they're still dribbling, even though they're playing against better teams. And it was all because of these stats they've got there, like the key ones for them. So we'll take that. That's almost Villa's best team that we've put out there. So that's 8th in the Prem. So our team's as good as a team 8th in the Prem, basically, around that. Did I show you Ari Keener as well? I'm not sure I did. If I didn't, really good centre back, jumping pace. So I would like his bravery to buy, but it's fine. Strength, positioning, tackling. So really, really good centre back. And as you can see, we're winning headers, we're winning tackles, and that helps us win the game. Okay, so that's the end of this one. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next cup game, I guess.